This is You, Me, and the Community on ASU-TV. I'm Candace Evans, Senior Career Advisor for the NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine on the Jonesboro campus of Arkansas State University, and the host of You, Me, and the Community here on ASU-TV. On today's edition of You, Me, and the Community, we are joined by Mr. Shante Johnson with GROW NEA, with GROW standing for God Rewards Our Works. Mr. Johnson, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Miss Candace?
Doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. You have to tell me all about your wonderful nonprofit that's doing many things in our community. So tell me all about it.
Yeah, so Grow NEA, God Will Word Our Works, Northeast Arkansas, is a nonprofit organization that endeavors to give back to the community. We want to be a light for the community, for the young people, as well as the older generation as well.
Yeah, so why did you feel it was important for the young people and older people with this organization?
Yeah, so with the young people, me growing up, I didn't have a lot of mentors. Growing up, I didn't have a lot, and so I figured with me being a troubled child, uh, I wanted to show the people that there were a brighter way, especially the young people, that there were other outlets other than, running the streets and getting in trouble.
Awesome. So you told me earlier that you all just celebrated 5 years of
5 years.
service in Jonesboro, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so what does that mean to you, 5 years of doing service?
5 years is a long time if you
Yeah.
look at it. So an older guy had told me once that if you can make anything past 5 years, then it's a success.
Wow.
And so, to make it to our 5 year birthday, it is a success, and we've looking forward to five more.
Absolutely. So we know that within your 5 years, COVID has been right in the middle. So how did that change up the way you all did mentorship? How has it benefited you since then? Just tell me about going through that with a nonprofit.
Yeah, so with COVID, it did slow us down. One of our biggest fundraisers to give back to the community is our alumni basketball tournament that we host. And so that affected us uh, during that time because, a lot of the facilities had shut down. They wasn't allowing anybody into it. And then, so, that kind of dropped off there. So we kind of went to Zoom, and we were able to still reach out to some of our young people via Zoom and phone calls.
Awesome. So, how did y'all get revamped up? Because once some of the stipulations for separation cut down, what did that look like for your organization starting back up?
All right, so the startup, I got with my team once everything, the policies and stuff had changed, and then we just went for it. We just got together and everybody jumped right back on board. We did have those parents, those faithful parents that we did stay in contact throughout the process of COVID, and so they believed in us, and
Yeah.
yeah, we went for it.
Awesome. So you have many programs,
Yes.
and it seems that you try to do something each month. So take us through your programming strategy and why you implemented some of those programs.
Okay, so yeah, me and the team, we usually try to have meetings about different things, and I like to get the input of everybody that's on the team and their ideas. And so, what we do, we'll sit down and we'll discuss topics, and then we'll go from, how can we implement these each month? Like in January, we did a human trafficking awareness program session, and which human January is Human Trafficking, Awareness Month. So we usually get those and do it that way.
Okay, so take us to February.
All right, so February, we always do our Black History Month trip where we take a group of children. This year, we took them to the Slave Haven Underground Railroad in Memphis, Tennessee. I think it was maybe about 60 of us.
Wow.
We also partnered with another nonprofit organization here, the Adjusted Crowns, and they came along with us. So in March, uh, this March, we didn't do anything because we ended up moving it to actually this weekend.
Okay.
And so this weekend we'll do our test boost score camp. which is for the young people that's doing the ACT prep and ACT Excel and
Okay.
getting them there. So.
So then what comes after April? Will you have multiple things in April or?
So this year, being that we moved the March event to April, yes, now we have our Easter egg community Easter egg hunt,
Wow.
and so our the community Easter egg hunt is going to be April the 8th. It's going to be at Allen Park, and it's for open for the community. We're looking to give out over 3,000 eggs to the people.
Wow.
We're looking to have bounce houses, slip and slides, waterfalls, just whatever the weather permits us to have, you know.
Yeah.
And then after that, in May, we'll be doing our first mother-son ball.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we give the opportunity to, for the mothers and son to come out, get dressed up. That'll be at Allen Park Community Center as well here in Jonesboro. Uh, June, we'll do our Circle of Friends event, and we're also looking at doing a suicide awareness
Wow.
session in that month as well. July will be our free basketball camp. So we'll do the free basketball camp for the community, ages running from like 5 up to high school.
Wow.
And so we've had success with that in the past. August would be our Jonesboro Community Back to School Festival.
Wow.
And so
Yeah.
I'm looking excited. We've partnered with the City of Jonesboro, United Way, Impact Church, Impact Student Connect. It's a lot of people that we're actually partnering with, and we're looking for more partners for that. And then after that, we will start September, October, November will be our How to Respond to First Responders event,
Yeah.
where we will have in September, it'll be with the fire department. October, it'll be the EMTs. And then November, it'll be with the police department. And we'll
Wow.
have a session. And then also in November, we'll do our community feed, where we feed the homeless and then some exchange students that can't get home for the holidays for around Thanksgiving. And then December, it closes us out and gives us the our big Christmas party and celebration
Wow.
for the year.
That's so many activities that you have going on for the community. Now, we know that one of the things that it takes is funding for
Yes.
these events. So, how is it that you're able to provide these services for everyone? Is it just collaborative where everybody's like, we want to help the community too? Or do you have individuals who, give to your organization?
Right. Yeah. So starting out, it was all me coming out of pocket, but then after that, you begin to get people that see what you're doing, believe in what you're doing. And I've had people to come up from not just in the area of Northeast Arkansas, but from out of state saying, hey, we've seen this, and how can we donate to you? How can we give? How can we be a blessing to your organization? From finances to we want to help. Is there anything we can do? So, yeah, they just, you just get that help.
Wow. So for individuals, let's just say with college students, because this show is how we bridge the A-State campus and Jonesboro community. So for the college students who are needing volunteer hours, how do they go about helping? Because they might not have the funds to, get
Right,
there, but they
right,
want their time. They want to help in that way.
right. Okay, so yeah, they can contact me via email, which is grownea grownea2018 at gmail.com. And they can, reach out to me that way, reach out to me via Facebook or a phone number. And, they can just let me know, hey, we're looking for volunteer work. Is there anything that you have? And yeah, we'll definitely put them together. As far as like, we're going to need help with the filling of the Easter eggs,
Yeah.
So
You said
what?
it's 3,000, right?
It might be over 3,000.
Might be over
Yeah,
3,000. You
last
need
year was
help.
3,100, so we're definitely gonna need
Wow.
help.
Yeah.
Filling it with the candy, or just donating, whatever that y'all can come or the students can come out and do. Absolutely, we're more than welcome to. I've reached out to some of the young people here that's on the campus that said that they wanted to volunteer, and I told them about the tutoring thing, so
Yeah.
they were willing to come out and help tutor the students. So, Yes, ma'am.
Wow. So what partnerships do you have with A-State? Is there a set partnership or are you looking to create more partnerships?
Yeah, so our one of the partnerships that we're working close with here on the A State campus is Impact Connect, Impact Student Connect,
Yeah.
which is Latoya Yarborough here, and as well as Impact Church here in the city, and then we also worked with last year the D9s. We worked with a lot of the D9s for our back to school rally, and so we're looking to work with them again as well.
Wow. So are there any future or I guess more so future partnerships with different organizations that you would like with Grow NEA, or are you just kind of open to whatever? Is there anything specifically that you want to connect with other organizations?
Right. So actually, at this time, I'm really open
Yeah.
to the people. What we didn't want is to go out and be like begging people to come.
Right, right.
We were one of those when talking to the team was those that really want to be involved will come to you.
Yeah.
And we've actually had that. Like I said, I've had people to reach out to us, and so yeah, that's what it is. So if anybody that's willing to or wanting to work with us, then yeah, we're very well open to anybody.
Awesome. So you have big events coming up, such as the ACT Prep and the Easter egg hunt for those two. And then what does the volunteer look like for the mother-son ball? Will you need volunteers for that, or what's the details with that?
Right. So the mother son vol, the team is very excited about
Yeah.
that because of course, in February they do the father and daughter ball
Yeah.
dance, and so when we thought about it, there's nothing for the mother. So with that, the team, yes, they are getting together with decorations. They're getting together with the whole nine, food and all of that. And so, yeah, if anybody would like to partner with us in that and come out, maybe just, chaperone or
Yeah.
serve those that are not participating, those that are participating. Yeah, this is exciting.
Yeah. It's a lot going on. So y'all have to stay tuned. We're going to continue our conversation with Mr. Shante Johnson with Grow NEA after this quick break.
ASU-TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU-TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU-TV today.
Red Wolf Radio is a student-led organization at Arkansas State University wanting to hear your takes on pop culture, music, the news, and college life. Just about anything you can think of. Located in the Education and Communications building on campus, we are always looking for more volunteers. So if you're an Arkansas State University student, no matter the major, and this is something that interests you, shoot us an email at redwolfradio@astate.edu. That's redwolfradio@astate.edu. Let them hear you howl.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
Welcome back to You, Me, and the Community on ASU-TV. On today's edition of You, Me, and the Community, we are joined by Mr. Shante Johnson with Grow NEA, with GROW standing for God Rewards Our Works. So again, thank you so much for joining us. Before the break, we learned about your 12-month calendar. of events, and we're going into month 4 for
Yes.
your event. So I want you to tell us a little bit more about the ACT prep, because that's crucial for our region, for our state, right?
Right.
So tell us how that day will look for students.
Okay, so that event would actually, we did partner with that event with Impact Student Connect here on the campus of A-State. We will be in the Black River Room in the Student Union Center. We have also partnered with the Learning Center, which is a tutoring company here in the city of Jonesboro, as well as one of my friends, Etoya Barnes, with Squared Away, which is her nonprofit organization, which is a tutoring program as well. So what happened on that day is from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, we will have our 5th through 8th graders. They will come in. We have tutors for math and science and English and social studies. And then we also be discussing test taking skills and how to organize and how to relax and how to focus on, get your mind prepared for your actual testing. And then after lunch, we'll break for lunch and come back from 9 to 3 will be our 9th through 12th graders. And they will actually go through the same exact thing with math and science, English and social studies, things like that. So.
Okay, so is this the first year that you all have done that particular program, or has it gone on for several years?
Yes, so this is actually our first time doing this particular program. And I was thinking about it, I used to have trouble in school when it came. I got like testing anxiety. And so I didn't know how to organize. I didn't know how to focus. And then I thought about it, how can we help these children out during this time? And so, I went to the team and we discussed it and came up with this.
Wow, so do you foresee this continuing to take place, or do you want to do more of these type of workshops for students?
Yes, yes. We're looking to continue this every year.
Okay.
And like I said, reaching out with those partners, the Learning Center and Etoya, which is Squared Away, and they're willing to help with us and partner with us in that area. And so, yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Awesome. So how do parents get their students registered, or how do they go about, making sure that their student has a spot?
Yes, so the spot is open. We don't have a set limit as far as the number yet. So you can email us at grownea2018 at gmail.com, and then just let us know that, hey, would you like a registration form, and we will email you a registration form right away.
Wow. Okay. So that takes us right into April again, because you have so many programs that are beneficial for our community. So with the Easter egg hunt, how did that come about? Is this your first year doing that, or have you done it for multiple years?
Right. So last year was our first year actually doing it, and it was fun.
Yeah.
It was an exciting time. We had a large group of people. We had other nonprofit organizations that also partnered with us, mentor programs that actually partnered with us, and we had a great time. So with the Easter egg hunt, what we did was, like I said, we hosted it at Allen Park. We used inside, and there were game activities for the young people. There were, like I said, over 3,100 eggs for the young people, as well as we had a special guest, Eggy the Easter Bunny.
Eggy the Easter Bunny.
Yeah. Eggy
Tell
the
me
Easter-
about Eggy the Easter Bunny.
So Eggy the Easter Bunny, he was actually late. His flight got in late, and so he had to go to the bunny hole. But when he came out, and the children were excited to see him.
Yeah.
They were able to get pictures where he handed out gifts, eggs rather, and they had a great time.
Wow. Wow. So I can't help but think about your why. So you stated earlier that, you were a troubled youth and you wanted to give the community something else, but that's a lot of people's story. So what makes you different, and, why do you continue to pour yourself out into our community?
Right. So growing up, I knew that I had a big heart.
Yeah.
I've always been a giver. Just haven't always had what to give. And when giving, a lot of people think about finance. you have to give finances. And I was just thinking like that's not always, the case. So because I didn't have that. So with me growing up and being fighting and all of that and going, going to jail, it was one time where the judge told me you can go to jail and fight or you can go to the military and fight. And so I chose the military
Yeah.
because I didn't like jail. So I went and joined the military. The military taught me so much.
Yeah.
And it was at that time during the military that I decided that how can I make my community better? The crime rate in my community has went up. And I thought we were bad, and it's a different type of bad now for
Yeah.
so I was like, how can I give back? What can I do? And that's when it was all, it was a passion for me to see people, our young people do better.
Yeah. All right. So you mentioned your history here in Jonesboro, but now you partner with the police department, the fire department, the EMTs. Do they remember you when you were growing up, or is it one of those things where you started fresh and you just talk to the officers now and they want to help as well?
Yeah, so a lot of the officers that probably arrested me are probably retired now.
Yeah.
But I do remember when I first started this, one of the first people that I spoke to was Coach D, which is Coach Daniels at Jonesboro High School. He's recently retired then. And he remembered me when I called him and I was like, hey, this is what, I'm trying to do an event for my nonprofit organization. And when he caught my name, he was like, Trouble? Because that was what he used to call me. He used to call me Trouble because I used to get in trouble. And so now partnering with like the police department, the EMTs, the fire department, as well as other nonprofit organizations here in the city, is exciting.
Yeah, yeah. So what does that mean for you, like being able to turn it all the way around, right? Because sometimes people label children, right? And they write them off. And you are a prime example of that's not the end all be all.
Absolutely. One of my biggest turnaround moments was when a childhood friend's mom asked me, did I want to be the death of my mom?
Wow.
And I never thought about it in that way. And I was like, the death of my mom? And she was like, yes, like by you doing what you're doing, your mom is stressed and worried about you. And stress kills.
Yeah.
And so it was at that moment that I turned around. And a lot of people did write me off. But then I also had a lot of people that believed in me.
Yeah.
A lot of people that actually said, this is not you. A lot of people that seen what I didn't even see in myself.
Wow.
And so at that point, when you get people to actually push you and believe in you and encourage you and invest in you,
Yeah.
their time, their effort, their energy, their money, that helps. Then you begin to believe in yourself, and that's what I did.
Yeah. And now you get to do that and be that for a community.
Absolutely, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Wow.
I love it. I love what I do. Grow NEA is dear to my heart, and I'm very passionate about what I do.
Awesome. So with Grow NEA, it's an acronym. And I should have asked you this earlier. Why did you choose that? Like, how did the name even come about?
One of the scriptures, it states that the harvest is ripe, but the laborers are few.
Wow.
So there's a lot of people out here that's needing the help, that's wanting the help, that's begging for it. And but we sit back and we'll look at it and we'll walk right by it. And so with choosing Grow NEA, God Reward Our Works, it was if we bless others, then he'll bless us.
Yeah.
There's not an event that, and one of our biggest events was way out of our budget. And I did not know where it was coming from. But one thing about it is I know that if I'm doing God's work, then God in return is going to bless me. Because if what I do, God leads us, then he's going to provide for us.
Yeah.
And so that's where that came from.
Yeah. Good. And your whole team was on board with it? Or did you have the idea and then you pitched it to other people and they jumped on board?
Yeah, so Harold Frazier, he's one of the first people that I spoke to about the organization and what I wanted to do. And as soon as I told him about it, he was excited about it. When I told him the name that had come to my mind, he was like, "Yeah, that's awesome."
Yeah.
And so then once we reached out to some other people, they got right on board with it. Like I said, it's going to take people that believe in you.
Yeah.
It's going to take people that believe in your vision. And when you align yourself with people that have the same vision as you, then y'all site is actually 2020.
Wow, that's good. So one more time, take us through the next few events, the location, the time, and then how people can contact you to get involved.
Okay, yeah, awesome. This Saturday, we will be here at A State in the Arkansas the Black River Room in the Student Union Center from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So that will be from 10 to 12. It'll be for our fifth graders through our eighth graders. From 1 to 3, it'll be from the ninth to the 12th graders. And then we will have the community Easter egg hunt, which will be at Allen Park, and that event will start at 10 p.m. 10 a.m. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't gonna have no night Easter egg hunt. So it'll be at 10 a.m. And it's going to go until all the eggs are gone.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it until all the eggs are gone, and that'll be at Allen Park Community Center, which is on Race Street. And then the Mother and Son Ball will also be, that's going to be May the 13th on a Saturday, and that will be at Allen Park as well.
Wow. So wonderful event. So, and you said you partner with the city. So they were on board with your vision also.
Yes, so with the community, the Jonesboro Community Back to School Rally, that came about when I've noticed that you have the first week of August, second week of August, you're going to have a consistent maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 different back to school rallies.
Wow.
And so last year I was thinking we all partnered together and make one big community back to school rally. One, if we brought all of our recesses together, you can serve more.
Yeah.
And then you don't have individuals going from this rally to this rally to this rally, and now they got like 6 or 7 different backpacks when they only got 2 children.
Yeah.
You know, and so we wanted to cut down on that. Yes, the city of Jonesboro, when I pitched it to them, they were excited about it. And then we spoke with United Way. They were excited about it. And United Way actually does the fill the bus.
Yeah.
And the supplies actually go to the school. And so what the coordinator there said was, if we can give y'all the resources to
Wow.
fill the backpacks, then we don't have to wait till the students get to school, because they could be embarrassing,
Yeah.
you know. And so we can get it to them then. And so, yeah, we're actually excited about that.
Wow. So thank you so much, Mr. Johnson, for sharing all the wonderful things that's taking place with Grow NEA. To the Jonesboro community, to A-State students, there's so much going on in the community. If you need volunteer hours, or if you want to just come out to some of these events, make sure you do so. And that's going to do it for this edition of You, Me, and the Community. I want to thank Mr. Johnson again for coming on and sitting down with us of Grow NEA. I also want to thank Instructor of Creative Media Production, Mr. Dustin Sullivan, and his students who are behind the scenes running the show. Thanks to engineers, Mr. Derek Herring and Mr. Clayton Hoderfield, along with graduate assistant Jacob Nee, for all their help as well. We'll see you next time for another episode of You, Me, and the Community. Thanks for watching.